Writers, have you ever felt like Ralph? You just couldn't figure out what you wanted to write about? That happens to me sometimes too, but I want to remind you, the last time we came together, we made a topic list. So we are not going to have to worry about spending a lot of time figuring out what to write about. We can just go back to our topic list and remember what we've written. So I'm going to look at mine and I'm going to see if I have anything on here that I could write about. Let's see, for animals, I have my dog Noodle, and I put squirrels down because he likes to chase the squirrels. And I have my family here I could write about. I could write about school. Oh, but I have a picture of myself swimming, and you know what I'm gonna do? That's what I'm gonna write about, because my favorite thing to do outside is to swim. I like to get on a float and read a book. Writers, do you ever feel like Ralph? Like you just can't figure out what you wanna write about? That happens to me sometimes too. But you know what? The last time we came together, we worked on making a topic list. So we don't have to sit and think real hard. We already have ideas in your Seesaw journal, right? So I'm gonna show you how to use your topic list today. I'm gonna look at mine and I'm gonna decide, what am I gonna write about? Under animals, I have my dog Noodle, and I put squirrels because he really likes to chase squirrels. And I have my family here. Under people, and under places, but I have, under events, I have a picture of me swimming. I think I am gonna write about going swimming. I love to swim. It's one of my favorite things to do outside. So that's what I'm gonna choose today. I'm gonna start with just a quick drawing of me in the water. And remember, it doesn't have to take a lot of time and it doesn't have to be perfect, but you do wanna include details. I'm swimming, so I'm not gonna put myself in jeans or dress, right? I'm gonna make sure I'm wearing a swimsuit in my picture. I'm also gonna make sure that I'm not just there. I'm gonna make sure there's water, and depending on how well I can do it, I might try to put some sky in, or maybe I'll try to put it from up top like you could just see me floating. So you wanna remember those important details so that people can tell where you are in your picture. Okay, so the best I could do was to get the grass around the pool in there also. So I've got the pool water and I've got the grass, and here I am floating on a floaty. And I told you guys about how I love to read a book in the pool, and it made me remember that one time I was reading a book in the pool and it fell in the water. It got soaked. So I'm gonna draw a picture of my book floating in the water. So here I am with my book floating in the water, and to tell you the truth, that was not a great moment for me, but luckily it wasn't a library book, it was a book that belonged to me, so I didn't have to, I just blew it dry with my hairdryer. So now I've got to figure out, what am I going to write? And it would be silly for me to write about loving my family here, wouldn't it? Because is my family in this picture? No. Should I write about my dog here? No. I definitely should write about floating in the pool and dropping my book in. That's what my picture is, and my words need to match my picture, don't they? So I'm gonna say, I dropped my book in the pool. I'm gonna stretch those letters out. Now, one thing that I know about first graders is that they really like to spell words right. But you know what? That is not what first grade teachers like. First grade teachers like to see if you know the sounds that go in the words. So when you're writing, I don't need you to spell dropped perfectly. I need you to write down the sounds that you hear. And you're gonna watch me do that. And some of you are gonna know that I misspelled it. But you're gonna also know that I wrote down the letters and of the sounds that I could hear. Okay, so I'm gonna start with I. It's always capitalized because it's the first letter. I'm gonna put a space. I'm gonna use my fingers to make a space, and I'm gonna write dropped. D, 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 ah, p, p, dropped. I dropped my dropped my book in what? In the pool. The, T-H-E spells the, T-H-E spells the, T-H-E spells the, and the. Okay, I dropped my book in the pool. Ooh. Ooh. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you a secret. There should be 2 O's and 2 O's because book and pool both have that ooh sound. We'll get to that later. I dropped my book in the pool. Okay, now writers, it's your turn. You are gonna look at your topic list. You're gonna see something that you put on there that's something that you love to do or a memory that you have. You're gonna draw a picture of it on some of the writing paper that's in the folder that your teacher gave to you at Sneak a Peek or some paper that you have at your own house. And then you're gonna write about that picture, okay? Now, if you draw a picture of your pets, are you gonna write about going to the park? No, you're gonna write about the same thing that's in your picture. Your words and your picture should match. I want you to work on finding a topic, making your words match your picture, and stretching out those sounds, okay? Writers, I cannot wait to see what you write today.